Kansas defense, so there was no help.
Peterson.
Jams it!
Maybe take a couple tough ones. I like this part of it. There's a pilfer. Yeah. And a foul.
The top 4 picks in the draft.
I think they will be.
And they're all playing at an All-America level.
Self-directing traffic. Got to go here. Peterson spinning, shooting, hitting.
Gives it back to Peterson. Peterson. A little crossover. And again.
Second half. As Counselor goes to work around the killer screen. Jumps it into the corner. The triple, the rebound. 14-1 run, looking to add to it. Here's Peterson around the Gadunga screen.
Hands by Arizona. White coming off an outstanding game. Feed Peterson. Jumper. Got it. Every once in a while. Peterson, wide open look. Got it.
Oh, yeah. Mikhail, crowd has been awesome today.
Peterson, jumper contested. Cummings. Inside and outside. Peterson.
Don't have to force a lot.
Peterson will try.
Always looking up the floor, too.
So a couple of opportunities for Cincinnati.
Look at this.
Peterson! Peterson right now with 11 of Kansas' 15 points.
This is going up.
Under 90 seconds. They find Peterson. Launches. Everybody on their feet love it. Peterson buries.
At 30 in any given game, and he gets a lot of defensive attention, which opens up things for his teammates.
Peterson averaging 21.6.
Bucket against Kevaketa.
A miss for Saunders on a 3. Here's Peterson. Got it! And Malik Thomas, they're combining for about 35 a game. Peterson knocks another one away. Second time he's done that.
Well, talk about a two-way player. He has been active in every...
Darryn Peterson with Coulson on him. Peterson inside at TCU. Back the other way. Kansas the lead. Peterson, his jumper. And that wouldn't go for Pierre. He wanted a foul call. Peterson at the basket. And one.
San Diego when they beat Florida and Wisconsin.
Peterson went behind the back.
Peterson will bring it after the missed 3. All the way to the rack and got it. Peterson, they switch off on him and a runner score it. Badunga. Pass got picked off. Peterson triple. Yes. Again, rebound comes off to Kansas and Peterson. Goes 1 on 2. Peterson, little back pedal. Peterson, one-hander, got it and 1. Pressure in the backcourt. See the foul trouble for the Wildcats. Peterson trying to get the big fella another one. And he leaves it.
Do what I can do, and I don't even care if he misses shots.
Yes.
Stay aggressive, like right here.
Past the basket and 1.
That's it. And if I were Darryn Peterson, now I just keep it.
Peterson going to work. Hangs and hit. Peterson, quick release.
Nice.
Peterson, that's a 3.
Oh, beautiful. Held his ground without fouling.
Peterson jumper. Tip, and it's good.
I think you can play through Flory.
Here's Peterson off one leg with Peterson back in there. Peterson at the basket, slithered the juice.
Tremendous story and very popular here in Lawrence. Peterson, pull up, book it. The Spanish national team, and then told him when he came back, hey, commit on the defensive end, rebound your tail off. Peterson's got to keep busy too. No points in almost 3 minutes for the Jayhawks. Peterson.
Got to be careful on these out of bounds. Nice little curl. They worked on this yesterday. The pin on the foul line for a good look.
Yeah, that trim as well. Peterson, he will toss it long for Bryson Tiller.
And a pin down to get Peterson the look.
Peterson hangs and hits. Thought he was looking for Peterson initially, and now he'll find him. Peterson fires and hits a three.
Cowboys, they need a win. They have been really hurting just for a W right now. You'd think they'd come in very hungry tonight.
Look at the putback to fall after the bunny miss. Peterson. Yeah, counts it so quick off the dribble. Doing a great job to catch up with him, though, is Kanye Clary. He's a speedster as well.
That's the same with all the big programs. That tournament is not fair in some ways. It was a pretty sweet move, just not able to get it up on the glass was the problem.
Peterson, breathing room for White. Second straight miss for White as he has gone cold again, but guess who's hot?
Council gets it back from Tiller with Lipsy draped all over him. Peterson down, pull-up jumper. Got
Disruption right now, John. That's
Peterson.
money. And Lipsy's made him pay.
Iowa State went 3 for 16 in the first half from 3.
Peterson has been silenced somewhat early. Always the focal point, and
Pressure on every team they play against, but shot selection still has to be a priority.
off the curve here could be good for Utah after their blowout loss in their last outing. Dawes now has 10 in the game. Peterson.
And Rosario swoops in for the rebound.
That's why they recruited him.
Toss inside. And Beduga. Peterson hangs and rolls it home.
Starting Peterson. Peterson gets a little space and knocks it.
This has prepared him for this type of environment.
Deep three, Peterson.
It's like 6 freshmen that have played tonight for Colorado. Big Taco's out on the floor right now.
Peterson.
Remember, Flory had that big game against Baylor, 23.
Peterson.
Turn off some screens.
Peterson on the move.
Nice.
Tips it in.
Here's Cameron Carr. Hard drive around the corner. High off the glass. No. Snatched down by Tiller. Outlet pass. Here's Peterson galloping into the front court. Hesitation down the lane. Left hand up. Baylor 0 for 3 to start the game. Peterson baseline. Rising fire. Council. Deep in the corner. Peterson. He's got in the gym range. Now posting up. The MC sets up Peterson downtown. Peterson, Adunga, Council Jr. Peterson down the lane.
Excellent transition defense right there by Baylor, not to give up the layup, Gus.
Peterson crossover dribble down the lane on the floor. Now Peterson crosses over and the lane. Aglum actually called for the foul. His second. Now Peterson facing up. Dribble drive hard down the lane. The players only meeting following a loss to West Virginia. Peterson turns the corner, rises, and Mike Controller, Melvin Council Jr. from Rachacha. Peterson racing, spinning, pumping, fading.
Torrey defending Jackson. Here's Peterson at the elbow. UCF, what West Virginia did to Kansas a few days ago. Not many easy games at all in this league. Peterson by Jefferson. Switch. Peterson being pressured by Jefferson out on the perimeter. Rises up.
The second half for Iowa State. It's a lot tougher for Kansas to make passes, more dribbling than passes.
Iowa State was much later getting back on the court at halftime. Council knows it, grazes the rim, and McDowell runs it down. And they get a
Dangerous pass, and Peterson takes it away. Right to the basket with the left. Virginia in the driver's seat. Jackson drive and kick. Peterson in rhythm. There's the
Eventually, Kansas gets something in the paint.
Peterson going that way. There you go, Foul. Peterson hoists and hit. Nice. Now Badunga. No touch yet for Peterson until now. Lets it fly. And Darryn Peterson.
Trey White, the Illinois transfer. Peterson spins it up. Council. Peterson will try.
Oh, yeah.
Peterson off the glass.
Kind of got that Larry Bird hairdo going.
From the elbow, Peterson rattles it. Peterson. Peterson off balance. Got from Brazil.
Yeah, he's not going to look to score.
Peterson. Catch and shoot. Number 2 at Allen Fieldhouse. Right now, they're in control. 8 to go, and they lead it by 15. Peterson.
Council leaves it for Peterson. Another 3-ball attempt. This one. Top 10 is dominated by first-year players. 8 of the 10 in the mock draft are freshmen. Now 5 to shoot. Trey White. Skip pass. Peterson. Got it. A deep pass and a lob.
People went with the big. He knocked it down.
5th 3 of the afternoon for the Knights. And McDowell in the corner. Now Peterson again.
And I'll tell Council this. Do not stop being aggressive just because Peterson's out there.
5:45 against Liberty. And Will Wade basically said, yeah, we were good. We got to be massively better, though, against Kansas. As gets it into Badunga. Williams against Peterson now. Leans in. And
for about 6 minutes. So I'm curious how he approaches the beginning of the second half.
Well, maybe a year ago, a revamped roster, a new coach, new life here in Raleigh. Peterson open. Can't do that if you're... Again, it's v.org/donate. Every bit helps. The most important thing we do here at ESPN. Peterson, by the way, Arizona, Alabama, Gonzaga, UCLA after that. 2-point game here in Raleigh. Peterson has had a
late switch. Peterson was left open for a moment. Another late shot clock situation for the Jayhawks.
Making his way back into this this game, if you will.
And remember, he didn't practice at all yesterday. He was out with Luke Northweather in the game for Missouri. Villa is also off the bench for Kansas. So Missouri has its best defender, Robinson, on the bench for the final 2 minutes of this first half. Here's Peterson working on Boateng. Spin, fade away. Yeah. Holy smokes. We got to find a new number 1. Purdue got blown out by Iowa State. Take your pick. It might be Duke, might be Michigan. They both had impressive win on the left wing. Here's Badunga working on Northweather. Now White. They doubled White. Peterson was open.
Be their defense and their rebounding, because this team's going to be able to score.
Wilson has it taken away. Peterson off to the races.
Carolina likes to run high-low, and they have 2 excellent players in both Basar and Wilson to be able to run that.
Peterson elevates
Bogavats to get him to his matchup.
Luka Bogavats, who just became eligible prior to the season opener for the Tar Heels. A steal by Council. Took it right away from Evans. Peterson. Ability are obvious, but is it the aggressiveness that takes him to the next level?
I think so. And he's got to tack inside in the paint.
Wow, Pete has come out on fire here in the second half.
Well, Trimble's really making it difficult for Peterson to catch. Well, good job by Trimble.
Peterson gain in 7 right now for Seth Trimble. Deep one for Peterson.
And Doug Gottlieb informed us today that most of his 10 newcomers have never seen a Division I. Not a shooter, you were saying. Not known as a shooter. More of a scorer. Now a steal and a jam. 9 minutes to go before halftime. Peterson gets an angle and throws it down. Tough matchup for anybody. Those 2 are in there, or even if Bryson Tiller's in with one of them. Open look, Peterson. Great recognition to just attack him off the bounce. Oh, look at that. They'll let him go to work. Down to 4. Crossover. Fade away. Darryn Peterson's gotten a couple of easy shots in these base out of bounds situations. Here's another one.
Tiller, a great matchup of two guys at the power forward spot. Both freshmen, both extremely talented.
Darryn Peterson needs to be ultra aggressive in this game.
Like that?
Important.
Steal. Peterson will slam it.
You know, establishing yours and disrupting theirs. And Kansas has disrupted the BYU rhythm from the jump.
And Darryn Peterson has been the most disruptive guy on defense. That's his 3rd steal. What a pass. White, right in that corner.
Darryn Peterson leading scorer right now for both teams with 25.
Beyond the arc when you go back to being 2 for 2 against Utah.
Rolls to the rim, couldn't get it to go. 1 for 9 in the second half for ASU. Peterson, to Badunga. Really smart defense by Peterson. There's Peterson on the offensive end. Splits 2 defenders. Then no look to Badunga for that.
That's his 61st three-pointer of the year, second most in the country, folks. Great pass by Peterson.
And Punch tracks it down.
And they come with a double right away.
Peterson gives off White.
And steal. Got a man to his left, and it's White for the stuff. Now Badunga on the dribble. The lob. Badunga. Council working against Haggerty. They move it around Peterson. Quick crossover double. Dribble. And White.
And Johnson lost it, poked out of his hands, and Kansas gets the turnover. Here's Peterson on the run. They jump.
First time I've heard the coach say that.
Yep. Peterson kicks Council into the paint. Council gives off to Peterson. Back to Council. That's a 3. Council to Peterson. Flory sets the screen. Nice. Peterson with Parchenkov on his hip. Finds Badunga. Down with Miller on him. Down voice. Peterson to Council. And
5:25 to play. First half. Kansas inside. Kansas at one point led by 15. Now Baylor up by a penny. Dawson. Peterson can't give him an inch. High pick and roll. Top of the arc. Lobs it inside. Badunga. Nice catch.
About just a slash and drive guy.
Peterson shovels it off to White.
Till today,
That's
so
right.
hope you're not haunted.
No wins and losses today.
Trey White up ahead. White.
stab. Peterson trying to turn the corner. Kick out. Council.
Career assists, number 1 in White.
Listen, anytime you're getting 7 assists a game, you're doing some heavy passing work, and he's known to do that.
Now here is Darryn Peterson, the 6'6" freshman out of Canton, Ohio. Sets up at Kansas is 4 of 20, 2 of 11 from 3. NC State 5 of 20, 1 of 11 from 3. Peterson again out of the double team. Council all alone. Hits his third three. One more dribble there for you.
I think he could just keep working him down on the block.
Council again. Counts you, but I don't think he's a let it come to me type of guy. Do you feel he's let the game come to him a little more today?
I do, but Kobe Bryant told me the best line. Don't ever fit in, fit out. Be yourself. And
Trey White, I said, are you going to have to talk to your team about the rivalry? You know, a lot of these guys are new. I said the first renewal of it, you had Christian Brown over there. He wasn't going to let his team lose.
White by Peterson. Tiller again knocks here at the Dean E. Smith Center in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. And again, if you missed it off the top, the first time ever that Kansas
player gives it up. Wing 3 misses for Thomas under duress. Up ahead, Badunga. And a 2. Badunga gives to Peterson. Back to Badunga. Kraplin. Final 65 seconds of the half. Peterson pulls back on a three, gets it to Badunga.
Gets his second bucket of the afternoon. Google, nice bounce pass. By in a spirited first half from Orlando.
Let's see if the big foot, that's a good pass right there.
The veteran king.
7 points for Peterson. Kansas up 10, not quite 6 minutes in. Stephen Davis, Nick Baugh, courtside in Allen Fieldhouse. The opening night of the college.
Chenkov sets the screen as the give off. Del Orso will try.
Not a good zone.
Chenkov had it.
But it's just not a great matchup with this KU length.
Larry denied by Peterson.
Lipsy in transition. And just smothered by Badun.
Contested. Probably the reason why they had the worst shooting half of the season for the Wolfpack.
McNeil, Williams, Lubin from the
Bills running again.
It's been 1 and out for Kansas.
And Punch tracks it down.
And they come
for TCU. Harding. Oh, look at Peters. Peterson
in this game, in this building, so they're very capable of being disruptive. Another off West. Arizona State on a 6-0 run that's gone over 4 minutes. McCabe backing down, and a turnover. Leads away, no. Rebound.
And it's supposedly in Darryn Peterson.
You got to, at some point, say, give me the ball, and I'll show you what I can do. And I don't even care if he misses shots.
Yes.
Flying above the rim, sometimes to a fault, I guess.
And he knew it. Did you see there at the very end? He knew it.
2.5 weeks run that Kansas has been on.
Laws has Darryn Peterson be more intentional. You know, we talked about that earlier. Just more aggressive. Maybe take a couple tough ones.
So he is not ruled out of this game yet. And as you mentioned, they are still holding on without him. They have more assists right now, 6-4.
Out Anderson. Petty will try.
On this Kansas team in every major category, he has been outstanding all season long.
Tipped away. Kentucky's coming off a rough loss, a 25-point loss at Vandy. And Arkansas, speaking of freshmen, boy, do they have a couple of good ones in Darius Acuff Jr. and Malik Thomas. They're combining for about 35 a game. Peterson knocks in first half. The Cougars have missed their last 8 attempts from the field.
Well, basketball is about rhythm, you know, establishing yours and disrupting theirs.
And then able to finish for an easy 2.
Here's Agnew, their point guard, transferred from Wyoming. Meanwhile,
one from the corner. And here is Jefferson. As Jay mentioned, they run a lot of offense from him, averaging better than 5 assists per game.
To his left hand.
Dangerous pass. You've been in this building until today,
That's
so
right.
hope you're not haunted.
No wins and losses today.
Than they were last year, especially at the guard spots. The key to Carolina's season is going to be their defense and their rebounding, because this team's going to be able to score at that. If they can't catch it and corral the rebound up, tip it back out to them so a teammate can.
Besar has it.
And 1-2 stepping and letting it fly. He has got the green light, and he is confident. Not a shooter, you were saying. Not known as a shooter. More of a scorer. Now a steal.